So this time we have 4 Cavallettis connected on straight and curved lines with some short turns for the more experienced horses. As well, we've shown how you can use the same pattern with simpler lines for horses that are less experienced. Brought back the trot poles, and we've introduced the curved line over a couple of cross rails as well. So here we have Ashley Westcott. She's riding Witchwood Silver Swift, the young Connemara stallion. I think he's been in all of our videos so far. We often add a stride with him. He's been going pretty good, and even though he's young, we're going to try some shorter turns, which for a horse his size should be okay. He's going to make quite a tight turn back onto what is normally 3 strides. He's going to do 4. Normally 4, he's going to do 5. That's pretty good, nice and straight. And a flying change. And then we're going to come back to our trot poles. There's a little bit of a stretch there for him, which is good. And now I'm going to come over the single pole, try to make a flying change there. And then we're going to come back down. We've got a right angle turn. And so here we're going to try to do the 6 strides where there's 5. And then 5 here, a little bit steady. And then 3. And that's really good, because that 3 strides is 3 for a big horse, and he's able to stretch after doing the extra little stride. And with the ponies you can often play around with those distances quite well. Nice little stretch at the end, going really well, this fella. So Alex Morris here, Starlight Dazzle Razzle. He's a 12-year-old warm blood, came from New Zealand, through the trot poles here, jumps in the bigger junior classes. Alex will pick up the canter now, try and make a flying change over the pole. So you'll see just before she gets there, she'll try and make a little bit of bend to the right. That's good, nice flying change. Now she's going to come down multiple related line of Cavalettis, 3 strides here, then 4 and 5 on a right angle curve. Quite good. Now just back to the trot. He's quite settled, this guy, so hopefully you go through the trot poles nicely after having a canter, which is good. We'll pick up the canter. We're going to do the flying change the other way now. And again, Alex will have a little bit of bend to the left before she gets there. Quite good. And now try to stay a little bit outside here and do 6 strides where we did the 5, and then back to the normal 4 and 3. It was really quite good. Very good job. So Ashley Westcott here, Hershey Girl. She's a 6-year-old warm blood mare. Very forward going horse, very brave. So we're just going to do, started with some ad strides. Here we'll do the trot poles first. That's good. And then on the curve line here, we'd normally think it was 5 strides. We'll probably do 7 here. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and then 5 where there was 4, and then 4 where there's 3. That's really nice, really relaxed, very good. We'll come through the middle here, do a little flying change, and then just come back in the opposite direction over the first 2 elements of our Cavaletti exercise. But this time, instead of doing the ad, we'll just do the normal distance. So it should be 3 strides in the first one, and then 4 strides in the second one. leave the other one out because it's a right angle turn that might make it a little difficult for her. So a little bit bigger canter, does that easy, and nicely down there over the 4. That's really good and nice and relaxed at the end. Okay, so here we've got Ashley Westcott riding Regina Del Dramma. This is the 4-year-old racehorse, and it's its last day here before going back to the racing stables. So just trying to start with some pole work for her. She's nice and relaxed through the trot poles there, which is good. We're going to keep this pattern fairly simple for her. So here, just 4 strides in a straight line. She's done that quite nicely. Then we're going to circle around here, and we've got 5 stride distance on a right angle. So there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and relaxed with that. That's really good. And then we're going to just come over the middle pole, see if she's inclined to do a change. And that was good. She didn't do it over the pole, but she still did the change. The racehorse trainers really like that. They can do a change in the straight that gives them a little bit of extra speed at the end of the race. And now we're going to do 3 strides on a little curve. And that's really good for a 4-year-old racehorse, and we'll watch her racing career with interest. Okay, so we've got Gabby Thomas on Gothenburg. He's a 10-year-old warm blood, very experienced horse, this one. So we'll do a few of the more difficult things with him. Start with the trot poles, nice and easy. And then pick up the canter. We have on the curve here, the normal distance we're going to do, it's 5 strides around there on a 90-degree curve, then 4 here, and then 3. And he's done that really nice and easy, very straight. And comes through now over the single Cavaletti, flying change. He's very good at those. And then we're going to come down the exercise the other way. We'll do 4 strides where there's 3, 5 strides where there was 4, and we'll do 7 strides adding 2 where there was the 5 strides on the curve. And you can see the shorter canter there. Nice rhythm, nice and even still. And then 7 strides here. And then nice flying change here over the single pole. And we're going to do the tight roll back here. Do the 3 strides, which is the normal distance in the first line, and then try and cut one out and do 3 strides where there was 4. That's pretty good. And he's still very relaxed even after having taken that longer stride. So we've got Connor riding Conbrio, very experienced horse, 10-year-old warm blood, gelding, has competed up to 140. He's going to do some of the lines with a few difficult turns and changing of strides. Start with the trot poles, nice and relaxed over that, which is good. And he's going to come up through here over a single pole, change rein, and then the right angle turn normally is 5, he'll do 6 here, and then 4, and then he's going to do a roll back here, quite a tight roll back, and then add some strides here. This is normally 3, he's going to do 4, this is normally 4, he's going to do 5, and then we'll roll back again, I'm not sure what he's thinking here. We'll count them out. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And now he's just going to pick up these couple of cross rails. This is normally 7 strides here. He's going to do it in 6. Pretty good. That's pretty good. And you know, this is something for the really experienced horses. When they've had lots of training, you can do a lot of different things, but it needs to still be relaxed and not something that gets them really uptight. So in conclusion, we have some pretty tough lines here. We've shown how you can split it up, keep it easier for the less experienced horses. I hope you've enjoyed this one. We'll have something different for you next time. And don't forget, get in touch if you've got any questions or queries.